Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jim Lemmy, and welcome to Shadow and Sun.
Tonight, we're going to go over these sci-fi elements from the stretch goals, give you our opinions. Starting with,
I guess I'll start with the portal. Actually, no, I'm starting with the pillars like I did last time. Ignore this. Just like last time, they're pillars, but I think these ones are better. Not only are they're bigger, they're much wider, so that they have more area to support things.
definitely sturdier.
Yeah. One of these could probably hold up a single piece. Maybe even a long piece.
Probably. I'm not exactly sure what these are, but
What they're supposed to be, but they can be used for a lot of good things. Like a teleporter, a smaller short distance or smaller teleporter.
they'd be great for objective markers, force field barrier markers, all kinds of different things.
They're just really good.
Yeah, they're really nice little piece.
Anyways, I guess I'll go with the portal like I was going to do last time. This portal, I don't like it as much as the other portals from the fantasy set, but I think it still looks better. The only reason I don't like it as much is because it's a piece that goes in a place, not a door. So if you want to do what I did in the building a dungeon video, then it wouldn't look as good.
Fortunately, we have two of these, so you can use them as point A to point B portals.
Yeah.
The camera. Nice little piece.
Definitely a lot easier to take out, or at least I think it's a lot easier to take out of a hole in the walls.
They'll be easy to pull out of a socket, and you get 3 or 4 of these, I believe. Nice little piece.
So 2 of them each, or
3 or 4, I'm not sure.
I guess I will talk about this thing. It's a container with a keypad-like thing right here. I put it upside down, I didn't realize.
Nice scale.
Let me put it correctly. A decent scale.
Nice little piece. The keypad on the outside's a nice touch.
Yes, if you look at it, there's a keypad there. Finally, I can actually sit down here. Actually, it doesn't matter.
The ammo crates, I believe they're supposed to be glued next to another piece, but I like them on their own. Get a little more use out of them that way.
Are you sure that they're glued together, or that they're just...
They're always showed next to the other crate that I'll show in a moment. But nice little ammo crates. Tried to make them look military. All in all, nice little piece. Easily to get lost, so be careful, guys.
Yes. So similar to what I showed last time, the chest crate thing with gold in it for some reason. I know he painted it gold, but I think it's supposed to be gold, even though gold shouldn't be that rare in a sci-fi scenario. I mean, gold could be very common on other planets. So it doesn't make too much sense why there would be a crate of gold and why it would be so important.
All in all, I like it. It was fun to build, fun to paint.
But it could just be something else.
The lid you could put in the closed position, but
You can't.
I can't imagine why you'd want to do that. Seeing as how it's got a full coffer of loot.
Okay. I guess a dead body. Why not? He's green. For
Nothing
some
says
reason.
alien like a green dude, right?
Not really. I mean, that's extremely stereotypical. But ignoring that.
At least you didn't say racist.
Okay then.
Computer screen.
There are 2 of these. They're just a bit different.
I'm going to be using gold for all of my monitor screens throughout the Kickstarter pieces.
Yes, there's this one as well.
Another nice little piece that can pop into the walls wherever you need them.
It's not the easiest to take out, but it's also probably a lot easier.
Yeah,
It probably
it's
is
not
pretty
going
easy
to break
take
when you
out.
pull it out. But either way, I like both these pieces.
Yes. I guess similar to that, not in how I'm gonna how I'm gonna present it. A canister of possibly nuclear waste or a nuclear reactor kind of thing. Considering how many of these do we get in a single box? 2?
You get 2, I believe, in the box.
So having 4, considering we got 2 of each, having 4 of them would be good. Similarly, there is these things, which could be used also as a fuel thing. It could also be used in a medical scenario.
Nice little piece. Got get a lot of uses out of that one. Definitely a lot of uses. Then we have the vents. I believe you get 4 of these. Nice little piece. Another little addition to spice up your rooms. I'm surprised they didn't just not put these in their walls when they were making them, but being able to take them out and replace them with something else, pretty cool.
Yeah. Anyways, the thing, it's probably in the thing. It's 2 of them. So these are cool pieces. Yeah, I like them.
To let you know that you can go down a level where the aliens lurk. I like them. Nice little piece. Then we have the other ammunition crates, look like little rockets or maybe RPG grenades. But like I said before, they always show these together like this.
Maybe they just think that it would look good having them together.
Personally, I like being able to separate them so you can put them in one room or a different room. Put a couple of these together, put a couple of these together. Nice little piece. Definitely like the rocket or grenade appearance on that piece. Definitely be careful when you're handling these bad boys.
So, I guess a turret. I don't think it's not really finished. There, on the back there's. This makes me think that there's supposed to be somebody there, but I assume that it's not. Yeah, it should be a bit taller for someone.
You could always mount it on a base to get a little fake elevation.
Yeah, but
definitely if you put it up like that, it definitely looks to scale.
Yeah, it actually does. So if you put this on a base, if you put this thing on a base, then it would be to scale with other things. I mean, I think this might not be the current scale of what that is.
Glue one of these guys, put them together on a base.
Maybe take a wire and connect them. That'd be cool.
Yeah. It definitely looks like this goes inside of this. So you got plenty of ammo. Either way, it's a sharp little piece. Thankfully, we have 2 of these because we've got 2 sets of the stretch goals. Definitely be using that a bit. Don't you think?
Yes.
Speaking of guns, the wall-mounted machine guns. If it's a better angle. I didn't finish painting this guy. I was in a bit of a hurry to get this video out. I really like this piece. Unfortunately, like I was telling the little guy earlier, it looks like it's got a limited supply of ammo, so if you...
I am going to say something. First, I've always seen in a thing like this that these would actually be like energy capsules, so that they might be connected to the wall with this cord, and they would be refilled, and it just shoots them out here, but they get refilled, and then they get moved up here, they shoot, and then they get moved back down and charged. I've always seen that being how something like that would be handled, like ammunition when it's an energy-based weapon.
Sounds good. I like it. It's a nice little piece. Glad we got a couple of them. And definitely build a little crossfire section to keep people out of restricted areas. Nice little piece.
So this thing Also,
Love this
gun.
piece. Love it.
Yeah.
That's
We have one that looks, well, it was painted similar. It's,
much bigger.
yes, I would bring it out, but I don't feel like doing that.
It's a cool little robot.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite pieces in the sci-fi set. Definitely looks like it'd give you a run for your money. Definitely looks,
Good.
yeah, definitely looks good. Speaking of robotic apparatus, the robot arm. It's a nice piece, especially since it comes in multiple parts, so you can put it in a
Put in
different.
a different position.
Yeah, you can have it pointed down, like it's working on something. Kind of reminds me of the robot arms from Iron Man when he's putting his suit together. Either way, it's a nice little piece. Definitely be a nuisance if you wanted it to be.
So,
Want to do the med stuff?
yeah, let's do that. A thing, that's what that is. It's a medical thing.
Definitely good if you want to build a sick bay in your ship or your sci-fi environment.
It doesn't look like it's finished, but that could just be a design thing.
Well, there was supposed to be a little flap that covers
We'll talk
the guy.
about that later.
But yeah, I also painted him green because, you know.
Stereotypical aliens are green.
It's a nice little piece. They did a good job on this. Also, to go along with the med facility, you got your standard medical bed for all kinds of different purposes. Nice little piece. They didn't have to include it since they already did the other med bed. But, you know, maybe they need to strap somebody down and examine them. Maybe there's a corpse on it, yeah.
Chewie, stop.
You can hear the little doggo in the background. He's getting jealous. Definitely a nice scale. Cool pieces all in all.
Okay, I think that's... How about you just finish the medical stuff?
Okay. Cryo Chamber. Definitely love this piece. Tried to give it a nice frosty look,
That's
but
not what I meant.
not my strong suit. I've never had to paint frosted glass before, so. But definitely, you know, could be any kind of surprises in there, or you could just use it for emergency freezing someone until they get to a better medical facility. Sky's the limit on this guy. It's a nice piece. I really like it. And again, scale. He'd fit in there. It'd be a little tight fit. Maybe he has to bend at the knees, but it's okay. It works. I like it.
Okay, we should have planned this out better. I was going to do this after we finished the guns, and we were going to do the medical thing.
It's okay.
In my mind,
Go ahead.
that's how we're doing. But either way, alien gun thing. I know this is supposed to be the one thing from the Alien movie, which I used to know what it was called, but I forgot.
I think this is more of a joke piece or a
Yes.
comedy relief piece. I don't think they were serious.
But you could again use it as an alien
You could
gun.
definitely use it as an alien gunner, similar to
The gun on the wall and the gun spider.
yeah. It definitely fits. Definitely would fit in with the hello down. Oh my God, we have a surprise visit from. That's Chewy, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. That's our Mud, our super Mud, the best dog in the galaxy, right?
Dog. Congratulations, you have seen a dog.
Okay. Another one of my favorite pieces. I don't know exactly what you call this. You could use it for so many things. It's just a cool little powered up something or other. I really like it. Tried to make it look sharp.
Oh.
Again, never had to paint
Do
anything
it.
like this quite before, but I like it. It's one of my favorite pieces.
Stop. Okay, anyways,
On to the next alien piece.
alien pedestal thing. Has a face skull thing on it.
I really like this piece. I wish they would have given me more and bigger ones and just more stuff to go in the Xenogenesis layer. Again, glad we bought 2 stretch goal boxes. Probably going to buy a 3rd stretch goal box just because a trio of these, you know, Indiana Jones can snatch the alien skull off here before the giant rolling ball comes after him. Love this piece. It's a really nice little piece.
Okay, now,
The elevator, as you can see,
the
it's,
only not good piece here. It's
got a major flaw. This is exactly how it comes.
pretty much
But no amount of
it's-
balancing is ever going to make
it is equivalent to
It's
the
never going to work.
equivalent to the spiral staircase from the fantasy thing. It looks really good, but it falls over.
I'm going to mount this to something.
This one's that, but 10 times more extreme.
If it would stand up, this would be one of my favorite pieces. It has everything going for it, except the one thing: it doesn't stand on its own.
And there's one thing that we're going to talk about later at the end of this. But yeah, other than that, this is pretty good. Also, alien thing.
We have no idea what this is.
It could be an egg. It could be just a random thing.
Some sort of alien nodule of some sort. I don't know what they were intending this to be. It looks cool. It looks alien. Maybe we got to figure out what it is. I really don't know.
If it was an egg, you would get a lot more of these. You should probably.
Not just that, but I think it wouldn't have the covering over the thing that I painted purple. It's a weird little piece. It's cool, but we have no idea what it is. If you guys have any ideas, feel free to leave a little comment in the comment section. The last piece I have to show, I didn't finish painting this because it's supposed to be a light, I believe, that you plug into the walls, similar to the torches.
Just better, I think.
It looks a little large. It definitely looks like something you'd find on a submarine or on a spaceship.
I think that it would look best, maybe not best, but I think that the colors you would want to paint it are maybe paint some white or some other color and paint other ones red so that you can make it seem like there's an alert going on.
Unfortunately, I think that if you did paint them red or blue or green, you'd have to highlight the walls behind them to give some backlighting and show it off, which means it would be more or less either a permanent item or semi-permanent.
A permanent item.
Yeah, because if you paint the walls red or blue and you don't plug this in, your players are going to wonder, why is the wall red? Is that blood? But we'll figure it out as we go along. They did give you quite a few of these. I think they gave you 14 of these little lights, which is far more than the torches. So
maybe they were planning on painting them different colors.
Maybe.
I mean, you're not going to have different color torches. I mean, you might. But.
Yeah, unless it's some sort of magical torch. But either way, it's not a bad piece. It's a little complicated. You're going to want to think before you paint it, and definitely decide whether you want to maybe make it permanent. I wouldn't recommend against that. It would save you a lot of wondering, worrying, and thinking about it. If you want to have a little room that's always in a red alert stage, probably look actually pretty sharp once you're done with it. Last piece?
Oh yeah, my last piece. This thing, I wanted to save the two that were the most similar and also that were unpainted.
It's either an alien camera system.
It's an alien thing. It's a thing that goes in the wall and it's for an alien.
It actually would make a cool alien head if you could cut off the back thing and slap it on somebody's shoulders. It's a cool little piece. It could be a lighting system, but I think it's probably a camera, don't you?
Something similar to a camera.
It could even be an alien defense system, an I-beam or something.
It could just be a creature that they put on the walls to shoot things at people.
And finally, I want to go over a couple of little things that kind of bummed me out. As you see right there, we're pretty sure that's a bear trap. Unfortunately,
What else would it be?
Unfortunately, there's no bear trap in the box.
I don't know.
Had they put the bear trap in the box, we both agree that would have been one of our favorite pieces.
I mean, it was not as good as the skull with the axe in it.
Nothing could beat that. But it would definitely be in the top 10 favorite pieces. Bear traps you can use anywhere. Dungeons, outdoor encounters, just so many uses.
Other than a spaceship.
Yeah, I don't think you'd actually find one in a spaceship.
So it wouldn't be anywhere, okay? You are factually incorrect.
Okay, smart guy. Now, if you look here, this is the elevator, And it really appears that it has a base that might have actually supported the elevator in gameplay. Unfortunately, something happened in the studio, and we never got that. Not a big deal, since I'm gonna mount it to something, probably
Doesn't really matter.
probably a thin piece of plastic card, so that this will balance and stand, and hopefully actually hold a miniature or two while they're going up and down a level. And then finally, way over here, I don't know if you can see it.
This does not matter much.
It's not a big deal, but I looked and looked and looked for the cable for this robotic arm.
If you want a cable, you can just get a metal wire and
I thought that I missed it, or maybe accidentally threw it out with the sprue, but having looked at a brand new unpunched set of stretch goals, it doesn't exist. So similar to this piece right here that never was created, I'm guessing that it was just too difficult. And if you really need, like my son said, a cable, you just grab a piece of wire, slap it on, you're good to go.
But it isn't that important.
It's not that
I think
important.
I know why they didn't make it.
It was probably difficult to come out in the
No, I don't think it was that. I think it was because it wouldn't work. Like, you know how it's has
Multi-pieces?
multiple pieces? Yeah, if you had a wire there, it wouldn't work.
Well, you might have to glue the wire piece on separately. But, I know I'm nitpicking, but, us miniature guys, we kind of do that. Small details, sometimes everything.
That is true, but this is something that I think would be better without.
Yeah, especially since it's a multi-part piece.
I think they made it like that way, but then they realized that it's a multi-part piece, or they would like it better as a multi-part piece instead.
All in all, we definitely agree the sci-fi pieces were definitely
much better.
Were definitely the better end of the
But
bargain.
actually, in my opinion, in total they're a bit worse. Not by much, but in total the sci-fi stretch goals, if you add the quality of every single sci-fi stretch goal and the quality of every single fantasy stretch goal, the fantasy stretch goals would actually be a bit better. And I think you all know why. But
Axes with skulls.
you didn't have to say it.
Just in case they couldn't figure it out. But that's our video for tonight. We'll have another one out for you guys Thursday, and again, a bigger one for Sunday. Hope you enjoyed
And
this
we
video.
know exactly what that one's going to be.
Yes, we do. Have a great evening and enjoy your week. Thanks for stopping by, guys.
This has been Shadow and Sun, and I am a human.
Good night, everybody. See you in a couple days.
Why do I say things?